Top of the morning to you guys. I need to turn the volume up. Alright. I can't remember if I grabbed anything. It's been a while since I actually played this profile. Okay, so I'm just going to assume that I did. If I didn't get everything, point that out. Now, before I go over to there, I'm going to go over here. Really? No. Chuggers get punished. Alright, now you go over here, you'll find a ring of sacrifice. Right here, I think, was a soul of a lost undead. I think I saw that right. Soul of a lost undead. Another soul of a lost undead. Now those rats, in case you guys didn't know, actually has a very large, English is wonderful. Has a very high chance of dropping humanity. I'm going to drop down here. Careful, because this is where you will be ambushed. Inside of here is a soul of a lost undead. Combing this way. Hanging dreglings right there. Now, if you decide to rush through here, the two that were right here and the two that were right here will ambush you. So be careful. There's a humanity. Down here is a large soul of a lost undead. Now, I decided to drop down on the dregling because that one will attempt to follow you all the way up. it will attempt to follow you all the way up here. The one I plunge attack. But if you go for him, it will be a lot easier. Alright, now, going through here, we have a Soul of a Lost Undead. Now, on this bridge, which you will see in a moment, there will be the red kite drake, who we will be seeing later on. Now be careful here, because if you rush through, you will get ambushed. Not to mention the little archer. Well, in here we have the wooden shield. And here's the asshole that shot me. Here's the first bonfire. Well, technically second that we've found. Wait, no. Because there were 2 in the Undead Asylum, 1 in Firelink, so this is technically the 4th. Besides technicality, this is the 2nd important one right now. Like I said in the first episode, I don't know what weapon I will be wielding. I'll just be wielding certain weapons here and there. But until I find myself a permanent weapon, I'm going to be using them left and right. And you go over here. Kill him. In this chest, you will find 5 black fire bombs. Speaking of which, I already have some. Now be careful here, because that one loves to toss fire bombs at you. So if you're not careful, you will get hit. Now as you'll notice, I can't open this. I will in a second. Dropped your hollow soldier waistcloth. Up here, we will find couple assholes. And for some reason that firebomb did not register. Soul of a Lost Undead. Another firebomb. Now you'll see that little item right down there, if you can see it. I will not be getting that on until later, because there is a Black Knight guarding that. Anyway, the key I need to unlock that door, you need 1,000 to get it. Jumping down here. This is the Undead Merchant, the male variant. He sells repair powder, throwing knives, firebomb, Lloyd talismans, and the orange side soapstone, guidance soapstone. Now, what I needed to unlock that was the residence key. I'm gonna buy that. I'm also gonna buy, What should I buy? Spear.
Thank you, Cat.
So, if I switch from armors and weapons and shields here and there, don't be mad or anything. Because this build is not just a certain build. This is one of those things I just go with. Now, in the next episode, I will show you my stats. Right now, I just want to focus on what's ahead. Or I could just do it right after I beat the boss. I could just show you all of my stats so far. But as you can see, I have no covenant. Well, hold on. My bad, I have Way of White. I just completely forgot about it. I have the Way of White covenant, and I apparently forgot about it. Anyway, continuing on, through this door you'll find a chest. But before I grab said chest, I had to do that. Gold pine resin. 3 of them in total. Now what gold pine resin does is it applies lightning to your weapon that you're wielding in your right hand. And it gives you extra damage. Specifically against dragon type of enemies. So things such as Seat the Scaleless and the dragon in the depths. Things like that. And even the red kite drake. Now, coming up this way, going all the way up, there's the fog gate to the boss. But first, there's a titanite bug waiting to be crushed. As you can see, I got 2 twinkling titanite and 1 titanite chunk. Going through here, I would recommend going up here so you can deal with these guys first. So that when you go and face the boss, you don't get hit by any of these guys. However, I will throw the lightning pine resin on. Gold pine resin. I don't know why, but I just call it lightning pine resin. I'm going to throw it on here. But you'll see him jump down. Right there. Now I'm going to do a little cheatsy doodle. If you call this cheating. I usually do this if I ever get a chance. Always go for it. Holy shit. And just like that, I win. And you get a humanity and a homeward bone. And 3,000 souls. Large soul of a lost undead. Now be careful here, because if you go through here, you'll notice there's a scorch spot right there. I would recommend running back here and then running all the way back here. That is why. Now over here is everyone's favorite character, Solaire.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time. Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Yes, Solaire.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Yes.
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
Thank you, Solaire.
We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
Wait.
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Oh, believe me, Solaire, you are completely incandescent. Just not in the way you believe. You're the bright light in the darkness my character seeks. Kick the ladder down, and this should lead you back to the bonfire. Alright. Whew. I guess I could go get the video a little longer. Now right here is one of the best farming spots if you take your time with it. Now you can just do this and go back. And you can easily, if you do it right, can get 555 souls every time you do that. Now be careful because these rats will do poison damage. So if you get hit, make sure you don't get toxified. However, I would not recommend this being your farming spot for humanity. There's two really good spots in this game I can name off that is good for farming humanity. For example, there's the Tomb of Giants with the baby skeletons when you're on your way to fight Gravelord Nito. And there is also the Depths, which has a lot of rats. And like I said, rats have a huge amount of item discovery of dropping humanity. You little bitch. Get the fuck over here. What do you think you're doing? No. You bitch. Alright, before I end this video, I want to show you guys how to get to... I want to show you guys how to get through this gate. Now, you know that little bridge we were just on with the Drake. Well, I'm going to have to take a big risk on that. If you do it wrong, he will burn you to death. Now, what we're going to do is, we're going to rush through, and we're going to go over here. Now, I'm going to wait a few seconds, because that Drake will drop down. And when he does, I'm going to fucking book it. There it is. Here's the bonfire. And now, there's a shortcut. Now I'm going to show you one last thing before I go. This right here is the way to join the Sunlight Covenant. You need 25 faith if you want to join, but if you help other players, I'm not sure how that works, you're going to have to look it up, but if you help other players, I think if they're in the Sunlight Covenant, you can actually work it out from there, and you can do, each time you help them, it will take down 5 ranks. So if you help them one time, it'll take it down from 25 to 20, and then 20 to 15, and then 15 to 10, and so on and so forth. Alright, that's it for this video. I will talk to you all later.